Alright, y'all. So next we're gonna get into part two of the next group dynamics video. We're gonna get into Miss Lauryn Hill and see what was going on with her. You feel me? See what led her astray. See why she decided to go her own way, whatnot. So we're gonna get into that. So you know what time it is. Come on with it. Now we got Miss Lauryn Hill. Ooh la la la. Hey, Lord. Anyway, so Lauryn is a Gemini, as I already said before. She a May Gemini too. Okay. May 26, 1975, the baby of the group. So a lot of Lauryn's perspective, you feel me? A lot of where she was coming from with it, you feel me? Lauryn was just a sponge in the situation, you feel me? Just moving and shaking, learning, and you know what I mean, doing what she needed to do, you feel me? Because remember, with her being the baby of the group, she really ain't coming in knowing too much. She don't really know what she doing. She just know how to sing and she knows she want to create and things like that. You feel me? And she, you know what I mean, she got these two people with her, and you know what I mean, they gonna rock out. But like she said, she never saw herself not in a group. So this is, remember, Gemini. So let's get into her sign. She's a Gemini. So Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So what do we know about Mercury? We know that Mercury is fast. Mercury is a fast planet. It's all Mercury is all about that organization. Mercury is all about putting the pieces of the puzzle together. That's what Mercury is. Mercury is about the details. Mercury is about, you know what I mean, getting down into the facts. You feel me? Mercury is about all of that. So when you're looking at Mercury, when you're looking at Gemini, Gemini being ruled by Mercury, you know that they're going to be inquisitive. You know that they're going to know a lot of things. You know that they're going to always want to be learning. They're going to always be picking up on things. They're going to always, you know what I mean? They're just going and going and going and going. And that's why you seem like a lot of the times in their talk a lot. Remember, Gemini is an air sign. It's communication, so they're going to learn a lot through communication. You feel me? And with Mercury ruling there as well. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be fast thoughts, fast thinking, fast communication. It's going to be putting pieces together quickly. It's going to be organizing. It's going to be, you see what I'm saying? All of this at one time. You feel me? It's going to be all of that, but then you gotta throw in that mutability. You see what I'm saying? That's where that's the part that that's the part where it get kind of messed up. Cause where Mercury and air would have been cool, cause it's just like you're a fast thinker, you put things together. Well, you're witty. You see what I'm saying? Like you're witty with the words. You see what I'm saying? That air, you're using that Mercury air. Where Libra is using that Venus in air, where they're able to be charming and nice and make things sound good. You see what I'm saying? That good, sweet quality to the air. Gemini is gonna bring that fast wittiness. You see what I'm saying? Putting things together, cutting you up, like straight up, cutting you up, straight up. So that's what that Mercury in that air. But then you bring in that mutability, and that's when they change so much, and that's what people a lot of times are turned out by Gemini because their ideas change so much. Where it's like you ever think they're brilliant, and they know so much, and you like wow, but then you like, bruh, why can't you just stick to something though? Like you like, bruh, that was brilliant, bruh. Why can't you just stick to it? But then they'll be out to something else, and then you just be like, bruh, whatever, bruh. And it's like, or they'll be like, they know so much, but then you look at their life and you just be like, bruh, why you ain't applying none of it though? Like you know everything. I mean, you know everything, but you like, bruh, what's the point? I mean, you get that sometimes, you see what I'm saying? Because it's moving so fast, it's hard to hold on to it, you see what I'm saying? You can't grab this air, you see what I'm saying? You can't grab at this air, it's gone. I mean, just as quick as it came, it's gone. I done flew it, I done bounced it off of you, I done got the idea, I done put it out into the air, you see what I'm saying? Then I'm off to the next one, you see what I'm saying? Straight up. It is what it is. And with that mutability and them changing and things like that, like I said, that'll turn some people off if they can't, you know what I mean, handle that, you feel me? If they need somebody a little more consistent, a little less, you know what I mean, able to switch, you know what I mean, then a Gemini might not be for them. But this is also why Lauryn Hill had a lot of skills and she was very talented and things like that. Because with that Mercury, you are able to balance a lot of things. You are able to compartmentalize. You are able to learn a lot of things. You are able to take in a lot of information. You are able to pick up a lot of skills. Geminis are often good with their hands as well. They can pick up a lot of skills and things like that. And they can compartmentalize all of these things. And you'll be like, well, how can you do all of that? And they just be like, hey, I just can't. So this is a problem that Pras and Wyclef have with Lauryn. So she's often changed. So like where they'll say like she says she'll do the group, and then she'll be like I am not doing the group no more. And then cause it's like that. Yeah, that idea sounded good. I mean the Libra made it sound good, told her all everything she wanted to hear and whatnot. But then when once the idea changed, once her brain was somewhere else, that's what she went. She went with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that issue came in. But as far as in the beginning, it made sense that with her being a Gemini, she's going to be out. She's going to be relating to people. She's going to know a lot of people. So in the beginning, Pras said that Lauryn brought the other girl in. You see what I'm saying? So that's that Mercury where she just knows a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? She just knows a lot of. She just talks a lot. She knows what's going on. You feel me? With that Mercury, and she's all over the place. That mutability, all over the place, talking, and she's just gonna have a lot of associates and things like that. So she just grabbed one of her other girls, like, hey, she sing, I sing, let's do it. So, and then Lauryn also fit into that group aspect because for the period of time that she did, especially when she was younger, before she, you don't really come into your full self until you get older, but when she was younger, she enjoyed that group aspect a lot because, like I said, she is air. She does want someone to relate to. She does want somebody to communicate with. She does want somebody to bounce ideas off of, even though it is in the first quadrant, or what have you. It's in the first half of the zodiac. I hate using technical terms because then people don't know what you're talking about. It's in the first half. You see what I'm saying? So it's in the first half of the zodiac or whatever. So it is about self. They still want to relate. They still need people to bounce ideas off of. They still need, different pieces to the puzzle to put together. You feel me? You still need the pieces of the puzzle to put it together. So they still need the different pieces. You see what I'm saying? So that's why she enjoyed that group aspect where it was just the different pieces and just bringing it all together in that collaboration aspect. And then with them also being air signs, that constant exchanging of air amongst them, between them, and that constant camaraderie, and they probably had a lot of good times together, and they loved to do music together, and when they were rapping together and things like that, and bouncing off each other and going in and out of verses and things like that, the air stuff, you see what I'm saying, air stuff, like they was probably feeling that, you see what I'm saying, so it was easy for them to work together, it was easy for them to get in the studio, it was easy for them to come up with things together, because that air is constantly flowing, it's constantly moving, even though they're expressing it in different ways. Libra's going to make it sound, it might sound a lot nicer, and the Gemini might be a little more detail oriented, a little bit more, you see what I'm saying, they might be a little bit more, they might be a little quicker, they might be a little bit more all over the place, but they still have that air, still that constant exchanging of air, or the Libra is just going to spruce up with, like the Gemini might come in with that raw, you see what I'm saying, that raw air, that raw energy, that all over the place, and the Venus is going to scrape away everything, you see what I'm saying, and make it beautiful, make it look good, you see what I'm saying, but they're going to bring that initial idea, like let's just sit here and freestyle and brainstorm. That's what Lauryn, you see what I'm saying, that's what Lauryn shine, like let's just sit here and freestyle and brainstorm and come up and you see what I'm saying, quick words off the top of the head and things like that, that mercurial energy when they first get in the vibe, like Lauryn was probably, you see what I'm saying, Lauryn's the one to sit down, get it started, like, oh, I get on first, you see what I'm saying, even like when you see them on Cyber and stuff, like Lauryn to get on first, like, I'm going, da, 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 da. And then the Venus will come in and, chip away, sculpt the, you gotta sculpt it, you feel me, make it look good, make it look beautiful, etch it out, put the production in there, get the production going, make it sound good, you see what I'm saying, take that raw energy and beautify it, you see what I'm saying, that raw Gemini. So that's how they were able to create together, you see what I'm saying. Now, this may have became an issue once they got popular and they started having to, once you get big and you start having hits and stuff like that, you have to, conform to a certain sound, or you have to make certain type of records. Your audience expects certain things from you, so you have to cater to the audience. You feel me? And the Libras are going to understand that. You see what I'm saying? That Venusian quality, that relating to people, that creating to share with other people and making it sound good too. You see what I'm saying? They're going to understand what the audience needs, expects from them, and they're going to want to give that to the audience because they know that's how they're going to make the money. That's how they're going to sell. This is the air. You see what I'm saying? They know that this is the Venus air. You got to remember that money. They're trying to get the most money as well. Remember that Saturn quality to Libra. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to understand that, okay, we got to feed our audience exactly what they want from us. We can't just give them anything that we create just because we love it and it's our creativity and yay us. I mean, we have to apply it to the us, and that comes with that seventh house. A Libra's going to understand the other. You see what I'm saying? Where the Gemini might not. Gemini just want to. A Gemini just wants to create whatever they want to create. You see what I'm saying? Remember that Mercury, that air. They just want to get it out of them. You see what I'm saying? And fuck what you think. You see what I'm saying? We ain't even on what you think. Why do I got to think about what you want from me before I go create something that's coming out of me? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what a Gemini is. So that's probably where they started to, you know what I mean, get a little friction within the group, because like I said, she's the Gemini, she's going to want to have that raw. She's going to want to come in off the top of the head, just want to create from whatever she's feeling, wherever she's coming from. And then the Libra, however, is going, although they can appreciate that and they also love that energy and they're going to be able to create with that as well, they're going to also understand that we have to give them what they want as well. So we have to do this type of record. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter how you feel, and they're going to be willing to do that, whereas the Gemini may not be on that. You feel me? Lauryn may not be on that. Lauryn may be in her own world wanting to do what she wants to do. You see what I'm saying? And this is probably when she started to feel like, okay, I need to go solo. You see what I'm saying? Because it became too commercial. You see what I'm saying? It was almost too much. It was too formulaic. It was too, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's too many expectations. It was just like, bro, just let me create. Let me do what I do. Let me move how I move. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to stay the same. She's mutable. You feel me? In this air. She going to blow here, blow there. Let me blow where I'm going to blow. You feel me? Quit trying to put my hair in the, stop trying to compart. You know what I mean? Stop trying to put my hair in a little bubble. You feel me? Don't do that. Don't try to put me in no balloon. You feel me? Don't try to do that. You feel me? Let me come up with what I want to come up with, how I want to come up with, and then whatever happens with it, happens with it, and it is what it is. You feel me? But you and this trying to make me, you see what I'm saying? Trying to make me do it because they expect, no, like, you are a fan of me because of what I create. Like, now I can't create from my genuine place of how I want to create or what I want to do or how I'm feeling. Okay, I need to get out of here. Straight up. Now, as far as the Wyclef situation from Lauryn's perspective, you feel me, from the Gemini perspective, you know what I mean? Remember, Geminis also have that duality as well. They also have that two sides. They the twins, you feel me? So, now, as far as Lauryn was concerned, I mean, she young, you feel me? She young, she the baby of the group, you feel me? It's his older dude, he extra creative, he producing everything, he in charge. Yeah, I mean, he in charge in the studio, you feel me? They vibing, they creating together, you feel me? Remember that Gemini already all over the place, already wants to try things, already wants to experience, wants to figure it out, you feel me? Sometimes you got to, yeah, I mean, touch it. Sometimes you got to pick it up and play with it to know how it works, you feel me? Gemini was some of that, like, man, let me play with it and see what's up with it. You know, Gemini's like you know, straight up. So, yeah, I mean, Lauryn on her young Gemini shit, you feel me? Want to play with the old, yeah, I mean, want to play with the older guy, yeah, I mean, he keeps, yeah, I mean, he over here flirting, yeah, I mean, you know how the Libra giving it up. He over here all in my place, flirting, yada, 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 doing all the Libra shit, creating and whatnot. He probably writing love songs, singing little acapellas and shit, writing little music about her on the low, you know, you do a little Libra, doing the Libra game. And she was the young Gemini. I mean, she's like, oh, okay, then, you feel me? Let me try it out. Let me play with it. Let me see what it's about. You feel me? That's where Lauryn was coming from with it. Whereas, like I told you before, he was more like the relationship. That was what he was on. You feel me? She didn't come into it on that. Lauryn came into it on some, let me try this. Let me play. Let me see how this works. You know? Let me see how this works. Let me see what's up with this. But then, once, you know what I mean, she got in there, you feel me? Once she got in there, you know what I mean, she might have like playing with it. You feel what I'm saying? She might have like playing with it, so she kept playing with it, whatever, with no problem, wasn't causing her no problem. She ain't got to worry about nothing. She over there on her own, because remember, like I told you before, this is the first half, so she's concerned with herself. She ain't even worried about what he got going on. You see what I'm saying? That it wasn't a problem until it was a problem. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, that's that Mercury. That's that curiosity. You feel me? She just wanted to see what it was about. You feel me? Or whatever. And she got caught up. That's all it was. She got caught up in it or whatever. And then she found out what it really was. You feel me? And it was what it was. You feel me? She had to do what she had to do. Because remember, this is still in the first half. So, like I said, although these are all little contributing factors to her leaving the group. So, like I already told you before, where they were trying to, yeah, I mean, boxing in her creativity, like trying to make her do something. You see what I'm saying? Like when they were boxing in her creativity, that's one factor. Then there's another factor. You see what I'm saying? He was playing them games. You see what I'm saying? She got caught up. You feel me? That's just another factor that's gonna contribute to her leaving. You feel me? These are all just factors. You know, there wasn't no one thing. I ain't gonna like Wyclef trying to make it seem like she left, like he broke up the group. Like that wasn't the only thing that broke up the group. Like you feel me? Keep it 1,000. Like this Gemini we talking about. Like you feel me? She had you know what I mean? Lauryn was doing something else. Like don't get it twisted. Like you see she came up pregnant. He talking about that wasn't yours. She had something totally different going on. You feel me? You got to add it up. So look, I mean she was playing with you, you know what I mean? She was playing on, you know what I mean? She's a young mutable Gemini in the air. She's in the air. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But in Wyclef, man, like I told you, from his perspective, this was a relationship. Now, from Lauryn's perspective, like I told you, she was just trying it out, and she might have got caught up. You feel he might have tricked her into the, you know what I mean, all that Libra relationship. She might have been like, all right, whatever you want to call it tonight. Hey, call it what you want. Hey, on that Gemini, hey, so call it what you want to call it, as long as you, hey, straight up. Straight up, I'm just keeping it 1,000. And then once it went all downhill, whatever, the spark was up. She got her old baby daddy. She went on to do what she needed to. Got mutable on him. Got mutable air on him. Blew away on him. Went on to something else. Do something else. You feel me? Like you ain't gonna play. It's still air. You feel me? So she still adding it up in her head. Like, bro, you ain't finna play me. Like, bro, you gonna play me? And I'm the most popular person in the group, and y'all trying to stifle my creativity. Like, time to move. Like, you feel me? Mutability, it's time to move. Like, hold on. Like, nah, I ain't finna sit in here and no, like, I'm gonna do my own thing. It's still the first half, still concerned with self, still has to get self right before anybody else. So when it came time to make that decision, you feel me, it wasn't really a hard decision to make as far as Lauryn was concerned, you know what I'm saying? And that mutability, it's like it's time to move. Like it ran its course, you feel me? Even though she loved relating and she loved being in the group and she loved the idea, like she said, she thought she was going to be in the group forever. That's not how it went down. So she was able to move on, though. She was able to keep it pushing. She was able to, you know what I mean, be mutable, be air, keep it pushing, communicate, form those relationships, you know what I mean? Learn, I said learn. I mean, meet new people. Yeah, I mean, be able to talk to people. Be able to, as you can see in the interviews and things like that. When you watch their interviews, you also often see their air battling. Like, whereas in other interviews, like when you see different groups with different signs in there, and it's not all air, somebody falls back. Like some people fall back. Like you have the different disposition. You see what I'm saying? But you see like a battle of air. Like go watch one of their interviews. It's like everybody wants to be on the mic. You see what I'm saying? You got two cardinal signs and a mutable sign. You see what I'm saying? So they're like fighting for the mic, and then she's like getting in where she fits in. Like, like you gotta go watch it. It's so funny. Like, bruh, this is like the battle of the air. Like this is what it look like when it's a bunch of air signs together. Like everybody just talking, people cutting each other off, people, yeah, I mean, like everybody want to be on it. Everybody got something to say today. Like everybody got something to say. Like that's probably how it was in the group too. Like everybody always had something to say. Like it was never a day where somebody ain't have an opinion. You feel me? Like some days you just want to come and work and go home. You feel me? You don't feel like dealing with nobody. Like it was never one of them days. Like you feel me? Somebody always got something to say. Like straight up. Like it could never just let it go. Like let it fly. Like nah. Somebody always got something to say. Straight up. Which is cool when y'all cool and everybody broke and ain't nobody got nothing. Y'all can sit around and talk to everybody you want to talk to and do what you want to do. But then when it's everybody get money and everybody get to feeling themselves and everybody get to, you know what I mean, coming into their own, so to speak, it's like, bruh, I ain't got to be doing this. I ain't got to deal with this. I ain't got to be doing, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got to be doing none of that. Like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And then you see what happened. We see it came to an end, you feel me? Came to an end, unfortunately. They still got hit work, though, for sure. It also made sense. Now, when they were discussing Lauryn's role in the group, like I was discussing before, they say Pras is a businessman, Clef is the music man. Lauryn says she's kind of in between. She does both. That's that mutability. You see what I'm saying? In air, she can understand both ideas. She can understand both concepts. She can compartmentalize. She can conceptualize all of these things. But she's gonna move in between them. You see what I'm saying? Versus trying to lead in one, she's going to move in between them. She doesn't have to take the lead in one. She doesn't have to lead the conversation, but she's going to get in where she fits in. That's that mutability. You see what I'm saying? So even in the interview, while they talking and trying to make their point, she gonna get in where she fit in. You feel me? She gonna get her point out, but she just might let. You know what I mean? They gon' that's their cardinal. They gonna try to take that charge, but she gonna get in where she fit in. She'll move them on out the way, like straight up. Alright, y'all. So that was y'all Fugees group dynamics video. You feel me? Ready or not? Here I come. You can't hide. You ready? I'm gonna throw it to you. Go. Ready or not? Here I come. I'm gonna. Oh, see, I hear y'all. Look. Alright, I'm done. But yeah, we got to get into the Fugees group dynamics. You know what I mean? We got to see how the Libra and the Gemini, you know what I mean, get together and how they come together. You know what I mean? How they able to use that air and communicate and create and things like that. But how, you know, sometimes that cardinal and that mutable don't necessarily see things, you know what I mean, eye to eye. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Mutable, that Gemini is always going to get in where they fit in, Miss Lauryn Hill. You know what I mean? And if not, then they going to move on along, you feel me? And those Libras, you feel me, with that cardinal energy, they're going to always try to, you know what I mean, get something started, get a new idea going, get a new creation. So that's why you saw, you know, Wyclef was able to, you know, continue on and start his own career and things like that. I believe Pras kept doing business, and he was in some form of business, so he kept his money coming in some form of fashion. Like I said, he was the businessman, so they were able to forge their own paths and their own lanes, you feel me? And that mutable Lauryn Hill was able to move and shake and do what she had to do when it was all said and done. So, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you kick back with some of my other videos. Let me know what you think down below. Come on with it.